Hey, what's good, chat? What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are all having a great day today. So today's stream, welcome. We're going to be going over all the new releases for this week's new comic book day, April 12th. We got a lot of really good stuff. I got in the thumbnail, I think it's like 96 issues coming out this week. There's a ton of really cool covers, a lot of really awesome series that I'm pumped to read. Everybody, what's going on, guys? KO, William, Alan, Mets fans, Zach and Bree, K-Bar, Don Johnson, Colin, John. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are all having a great day. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm really excited to talk about these books. Hopefully you guys are going to be having a good new comic book day as well. Alan says hello from Peru. What's good, man? K-Bar, Don Johnson, happy Tuesday, everyone. Pumped for this week's release. Dude, I'm telling you, we got some really solid bangers coming up. I'm really pumped. John, what's going on, man? I appreciate you popping in. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Gaming Chef, Rupert, Julian, what's up, everybody? It is a crazy week, man. I know I've got a lot of books coming. I don't know if they're on my poll list, but I know there's a lot that I'm really excited for. Man, greetings from the Netherlands. What's up, man? That's awesome. So we got someone from Peru and the Netherlands in the house right now. Gonna give it a quick little second. Let me start to pull these books up. I pretty much have everything ready to go. Oh man, Pajma Leap. Let's go, Pajma. On the poll. That's what I'm saying. I gotta double check on how many I'm getting, but it's going to be a lot of books. Big week from indies. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be a huge fucking week from the indies. Huge week from the indies. All right, let's get this going, folks. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I'm so excited for this one. So much better than the last couple of weeks, man. Those last few weeks, it's not that they've been bad, but overall they've either been like really light weeks or the books have been okay, in my opinion. All right, there we go. So if you guys are new to the stream, I go over all the new releases from all the publishers in this one. I do a Sunday video that's very similar. I don't go over every single publisher, and plus with a lot of the schedule still changing, this is like a very, right before new comic book day, we can go over these books, talk about it. We can talk about sorry about that, like the first appearances, or anything crazy in these books as well. Let's see. These streams are fun for me because all these books take another 3 weeks. Oh, man, that's a shame that they get so much later. To you guys over there. All right. So when I start these streams off, I go over all the indie publishers, some of the smaller ones. I hate calling them smaller ones. They just don't get the same amount of respect that some of the other ones do. But just because they're a little bit smaller doesn't mean they don't have good books. Because a lot of these, like the ones I'm looking at right now from Ablaze, Children of the Black Sun, that's a fire ass series that I recommend checking out. Let's see. All right, so we're obviously going to talk about Children of the Black Sun. I want to know if anyone's reading Maniac of New York as well. Red Zone coming out from AWA. I'm going to bring, if we want to talk about Nemesis, Barbaric, or West of Sundown, let me know. I'm always going to grab some, wow, heavy metal. There's no way this is coming out. We'll click on it anyway. I'll grab all the new stuff. Born in Blood, I feel like it's the end of the arc. Let's see, anything else new from Opus? I've talked about that one a few times now. Never Ender, we talked about that one last week. Fair Square Comics, never heard of them, but we're going to check them out. Zenoscope, that's just like a one-shot. Exorcist Never Die. A couple new ones. We talked about Hone of Orcs last week as well. Man, I'm telling you, look at all these, man. Got some real good ones. A new Whatnot book for, if any of you are still reading Whatnot. New one from Scout, assuming it shows up. Comixology got a new banger. Awesome. This is awesome, man. Comics Elite said it was the worst week of the year so far. They only did a top 6. Oh, there's no way. I mean, can you guys see the number on there? Look at that. Marvel's got 18 books. Image has 15. And Skybound also has a couple. And the Millar World is not included in Image. So we easily have 22, 23 books coming from Image this week. It's obviously going to be a good week. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Boom's got a couple. Oh, I don't know about that. I might actually have to watch their videos for once. I never tune into the Comics Elite guys, and everyone here, I feel like everyone in chat is always telling me to check them out, and it's not because they enjoy their reviews, but because they see how negative they are. So I'm definitely going to have to check them out to see what they have to say about that. But because we're talking about publishers tonight, there was something that I wish I would have saved it, but it's floating around on a Facebook page right now. It's some guy's interaction with Bad Idea Comics. I don't know if anybody's seen it. If anyone in chat knows what I'm talking about, if I get any of the details wrong, let me know. Or if you have a link for it, I'll open that as well. But apparently what happened is he or his girlfriend sent books in to Bad Idea to get them signed and sent over to CGC or something like that. And apparently they've had his books for like coming up on 2 years or something crazy, and he threw a fit about it. He's showing all the text like the text message exchanges saying how, oh, Dinesh, I think that's his name, Dinesh is just, he's saying this, he's being very rude, I don't like this. I'm going to be honest, based on the text that he put out there, I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, granted, he probably should have, I don't know, given the books back or had some sort of better communication. It was just a lack of communication, I feel like, from Bad Idea's side. But I also think that this guy was asking for a lot based on the text messages. Not to get his books back or anything, but to actually send books to them at Bad Idea to get them signed and then have them send it over to the CGC, unless if they were holding an event or something. But based on the text communication, it kind of just seemed like he reached out and they said sure, and then a lot of things went awry from there. I don't know. Hey, John, what's going on, buddy? Coin Collector, what's going on, man? I just bought... So, I wonder if World Tree did come out. Well, we'll get to Image very shortly. So, the first one today that we're going to be going over is from Blaze. We've got Children of the Black Sun. This is issue number 4. This is such a good read. I really, really recommend checking out Children of the Black Sun. It's been so much better than I thought it was going to be. I went into it very hopeful because the first 2 issues had... they had Something Is Killing the Children or House of Slaughter homages, and I thought, obviously, I'm going to have to pick this one up. I'm a huge fan of that series. The artwork kind of looks like it's not the same at all, but it kind of has a Something Is Killing Children vibe to the art. And it's, from the artist of the hit series Slaughterhouse, or House of Slaughter. All right, so at least it's kind of on par with that from Something Is Killing Children. But the series is just, so what happened was, I'm just going to give you a little rundown on it, because like I said, I really recommend this one. Every time I've read this series, every issue I believe has been in like the top 2 or top 3. It's gotten number 1, I think, twice so far. So I'm personally really enjoying it. Is there some kind of world event where like a black sun came out, and I don't want to say it possessed everybody in the world, but it caused a lot of people to do crazy things. And what happened is it's either if you got knocked up during the black sun, or you had a baby in that black sun, they came out all pale and different, and then they started getting treated different. This story is about a couple of the kids, and they run into some of the adults that were around for the first black sun, and we find out they've got powers. It's a really cool series. I highly recommend checking it out. Let's see. Check out some of the chat. What's up? Dr. Cosmos Labs, what's good? What's up, AR? What's up? Just got back from the comic shops. Oh, I heard they had bad prints on some covers. Oh, only title they always love. I have issue 1 of KO. It was meh. Well, that's a shame. All right, so seriously, check this one out. We got some really cool covers for this one, too. X-Men 50 homage. I'll bring that one up for you X-Men fans. I know a lot of people really like X-Men. It's a cool cover. I brought up this one from Aftershock because I feel like the first issue, I don't know if the first issue actually released. Let's see. All right, so it did come out. It came out on the 7th, on December 7th. I must have missed that. I felt as though it was one of those books that kept getting delayed, and then it just never came out from Aftershock like a few other ones. But this was always a really popular one from Aftershock. I read the first series. I kind of wish that they didn't extend it into a volume 2. I felt as though the beginning of the series was set up for a 5-issue or 6-issue miniseries, whatever it was. And then all of a sudden, they took a different turn, and it went a little bit more into some plot dialogue heavy. We're getting some background, and I'm thinking, why are we getting background on this series when it's only going to be a 5-issue? We should just be progressing the story. It's about the Maniac of New York, where we want to know what happens to him. If anything, we want that background story a little bit more. We want to know what caused him to go all crazy and shit. But it didn't really go that way. So they came out with Don't Call to come back, and I missed the first issue, obviously, so I don't know how it is. But I'm not really hearing anybody talk about it either like they were with the first volume. So Bone Factory said, hold on. So Gaming Chef says, God question. I'm heading to New York this summer. Everyone knows Midtown Comics, but has any of you other recommendations to get some awesome Spidey related comics? I've never been, well, yeah, I guess I've never really been to New York, so I'm not the person to ask for that one. But I know we have a lot of East Coast people that usually watch this show, so I'm sure somebody's got a good recommendation for you. Mark, what's good, man? Yeah, I agree. The first series was good. I didn't pick up the second one, but I did enjoy what I saw from the first one. Okay, I'm glad you're enjoying that one too. It really is. So that's at least 2 people in chat right now. I'm telling you, it's probably going to be my pick of the week. I'm hoping it is at least. This one, on the other hand, it's crazy. I really love AWA. I'm a big fan of Cullen Bunn as well. He's the writer on this. But the first issue, it's really not... It's not, I guess, my type of a series. While I really do... Oh, wait, this is a third... Hold on. Mark says this is the third series. Oh! Did the second one have something with Bronx in it? I think it was Maniac of New York and then something with Bronx. And now we're on to this one. No, he's right. There is a second series, and this is the third one. Yeah, so I'm definitely quite behind on that series. Death Train. Oh. I missed that one completely then. Or I totally spaced and forgot about it. But the thing with Red Zone is while I really like crime and detective series, this one's more like a spy espionage. And a series like that, it really has to wow me. It's got to be very different because when you go into a spy series, like, spy espionage like this one, it's like the same thing in a lot of them. I mean, look at this one. Randall Crane, an unassuming American professor of Russian and Slavic studies at NYU. That's not super original. We get a lot of spy stuff that involves Russia, and I'm not saying it was bad. It was a decent first issue. It had a lot of action. We got, from what I remember, some good background story. It basically is just this professor trying to be a professor. He put his past behind him. He doesn't want to do that life anymore. But somebody needs his help, and he got called on, and she named him directly, and he was like, "All right, I guess I will check it out." So with that being said, we've got a lot of stuff like that in the past, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's an overplayed type of plot, and you really need to do something different that's going to keep me hooked on it. So we'll see if I continue on with this one. I'm almost 100% sure it's on my pull list. I have everything AWA, so most likely I'll be getting it anyway, but if the second one's not as good, or if the second one's just okay again, I'm probably not going to continue on with it. Stopped with Maniac Volume 1. Yeah, the artwork wasn't for everybody. I talked to a lot of people who really complained about the artwork. I feel I hear that I fail. No, I feel like the artwork wasn't bad. I think the colors is what threw me off. And I mean, I think it was what is it? Was that like water paint? I think it was like a water painting style of artwork, and I usually don't mind that. But it was the colors that kind of were really contrasting. There's a lot of white. I think there's a lot of white, green, and red. So it didn't really work with me. Now this one popped up. This one didn't pop up for my video when I do the Sunday previews. I tend to believe this isn't going to come out. I don't know why, but I'm pretty positive at this point Heavy Metal became part of Whatnot Publishing, and Whatnot is going to be promoting a Heavy Metal book coming out. So I feel as though this actually isn't releasing. I'm in New York every week. Haven't seen a Maniac yet. My bad. I'm telling you, I'm sure they're there, guys. And Scout Comics, we got a new one. I talked about this one, I believe it was last week. Or maybe, hold on, there's a couple other. I think we had 2 from Scout Comics, unless if I'm wrong. Mechaton. Actually, all right, so it's only 2 from Scout Comics. I can't recall if we actually talked about this one last week. But, oh yeah, we did, because it's from Scoot. So if you've got kids, I would definitely check this one out. Mainly because Scoot does a lot of children's type of comic books. And for the most part, I heard they're pretty good. Some of my friends have tried them out and said, yeah, it's not a bad read. It's 100% for kids, though, but it's not just like some garbage kid book. It's got work that's put into it. So hopefully Mechaton's good. Coin collector said, no, man, you were right. The Death Train is the collection of the first arc, the Bronx. Okay, cool. Gotcha. I was gonna say I thought it had something to do with the Bronx, but I couldn't remember. All right, so coin collector. I'm wrong on this one. He says he just picked up 2 heavy metal, 2 different covers for 15 each heavy metals on his pull list. Gotcha. I just recall from doing these videos for a while there, heavy metal was getting delayed and then heavy metal stopped coming out. I'm pretty sure I could be wrong on that, but my shop stopped getting them, and based on the videos, I started seeing a lot of repeat books. So that's good to see that one's at least coming out. This is the other Scout Comics one. I think we also talked about this one last week. Brand new one called All the Devils Are Here. Yeah, I'm pretty positive. That one sounds familiar, at least. Joe's an elderly dementia patient possessed by yeah, we absolutely talked about this one last week. Yeah, because here's the cover. I said, oh, the incentive's cool. Because I think it was, yeah, Fontanelli. Yeah, so we'll see if those actually show up this week. And then I saw John over here talking about Born of Blood. John is a huge fan of Merc Publishing's Born of Blood. He talks about it all the time. And there's somebody else in the chat as well that really talks about these books. So I haven't read them. I've heard a lot of really good things. My shop doesn't get them. So take that for what it is. But everyone who does seem to like it, they are big, or everyone who talks about it seems to be very big fans of it. Yeah, Mark, maybe Mark, it might be you that also talks about Merc Publishing a lot. I know there was just one other person, maybe 2 other people in the chat that always hypes up Merc Publishing. Maybe it was Second Street Marvel. I'm not sure if he's in here tonight, but Second Street Marvel, I think, talks about Merc Publishing as well. Connor, we'll have to find out. We'll have to find out when we get to DC if we've got any of those this evening. It's not on any list I've seen. No heavy. See, that's what I thought. That's what I was talking about when my shop stopped getting it. I stopped seeing it on the list. Breezy, what's good? Opus got Frank Frazetta's Tale of Science and Fantasy #1. We've talked about this one, I think, twice now as well. Actually, it could be 3 weeks in a row for this one. We talked about Never Ender last week. So that's why I always talk about, if you guys watch the main videos and you don't tune into the stream, so it's like your first time, this is why I really like to do these as well, because some of these books that I'm talking about tonight weren't on the list last week when I did the video, and books like this, I've talked about them for 2, sometimes 3 weeks in a row now. So I tend to not re-put them in the video. Every once in a while I do. If I notice the book is really reoccurring, I don't do it. But something like Never Ender, I don't think this actually was on the list last week either. And I wanted to bring this one up from Fair Square Comics. This publisher usually doesn't pop up. Hey, Joshua, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so it's called Blood, Love, Ghost, and Deadly Spell. This is a brand new one. Off the huge success of his previous comics, You Promised Me Darkness. All right, so if you guys didn't know who did You Promised Me Darkness, that was a series from Behemoth Comics at the time. I've heard from a lot of people it was not good at all. I'm just gonna throw that out there. The artwork, if I can remember, this is what it looked like. This was the art for You Promised Me Darkness. All right. Never mind. No, it's not. Let's see if we got Google Images. Why is it? Why did it brought me right to oh, that's why I clicked on that. That makes sense. Let's see. Let's see if I can bring that up. Yeah, so that's the type of artwork. If that's not really your style, then you're not going to like that new one at all. But I really heard the story wasn't good. I heard it kept getting weirder and weirder. Let's see. Some of these titles remind me of wacky manga titles. That kind of does remind me of like a horror manga right from the front. It's KO says it's a Comics Elite comic. When you say it's a Comics Elite comic, does that mean this is one that they really enjoy, or this is released by the guys of Comics Elite. Ideal City, what's going on, man? Here's some of the covers. The covers are cool, though. I'll give them that much. I like that one. Exorcist Never Die. This is a new one from Mad Cave Studios. This is going to be, let's see, so 2 Premier Combat Exorcists. The only problem after a nuclear breakup years ago, they can't stand each other. But when the biggest soul auction in history kicks off beneath Los Angeles, Sid and Ellen have no choice but to come together to raid the Hellscraper, an infernal tower going straight down into the earth. With thousands of souls on the line, Sid and Ellen must fight their way to the bottom or die trying. Actually sounds cool. I like Mad Cave Studios. I'm going to be real with you. I'm probably not going to get it because my shop 100% didn't get it. I'm sorry if Mad Cave Studios or Steve Orlando or anyone's watching this, but I'm probably not going to go out of my way to get this. So I apologize for that, but it does sound really cool. If my shop had it, I'd take a peek. But Mad Cave Studios almost always has good books. I don't think I've read a bad book from them. Hone of Orcs, we talked about this one last week too. Damn, got some in real life stuff to take care of. All right, man, K-Bar, take care of that stuff. That's way more important than whatever we've got going on here. And stay safe. And if you don't pop back in, have a good rest of your day and enjoy New Comic Book Day tomorrow. Silver Sprocket, we got a brand new one. Was that a possum? Oh, is it human? What is that, a mask? What's going on here? Sleepwalking. It's probably a dream. All right, so from Silver Sprocket, which I've also never seen at my comic shop before, we got Sleepwalking 1, Clementine and her gritty punk friends as they navigate the perils of ex-partner drama, 2 loud house shows, and the overwhelming ennui that is their 20s. Clem's a possum. All right, her friends are raccoons, badgers, and squirrels. More importantly, they're trying. Well, you didn't really get a lot from that, however, but we do have squirrels, badgers, raccoons, and possums in this one. Spitzkopf Larry, what's good, man? Yeah, human possum. Yeah, it looks cool from the front. I like the artwork. I like the writing style for the sleepwalking title. When you go down, same font for those two, for Lauren and Monger. I don't know, it looks good. Pulled me in. Saving this for the wish list. I feel you on that one. See, my shop's not going to get it. I already know that, but I might have to check that one out digitally. Yeah, it looks creepy and cool. Man, I'm going to be real with you. I don't even know what that is. I got to look that up. Feeling of listlessness and dissatisfaction arising from lack of occupation or excitement. I don't think I've ever heard that in my life. I'm going to start using it. Let's see. Feeling of listless and dissatisfaction arising from a lack of occupation or excitement. All right. I'm going to start using a newie. Oh, gotcha. Let's see. Next up, we've got Whatnot Publishing. They've got a brand new one. This one's written by Ben Kahn. Let's see. Series artist Bruno Hidalgo, known for his work on the Ignatz Award-nominated series Heavenly Blues, which I've never heard of, offers an original cover design for Griffin, an imprint for the first time. So we got, in a distant future, mankind has taken to the stars spread across the galaxy. We've read that a lot of books like that before. They've encountered hundreds of worlds, met dozens of species, and crushed them all in an iron fist of humanity. Humans now reign over the Milky Way as a fascist empire known as the Sovereign Reach, and most of their feared soldier is the merciless Captain Lila Griffin. 6 months ago, they disappeared. 1 week ago, they returned, changed, radicalized to bring down the empire they once served. What do you guys think? Lyle, what's up, buddy? Man, I'm having a great day. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you're doing good, too. Yeah, gonna sign off my emails with a newie. No, but what do you guys think about Griffin? How's it sound to you? Written by Ben Kahn, artist Bruno Hidalgo, variant artist Rufus Dayglow. Here's some of the covers. This looks like a Power Ranger. Oh, Star Trek. Oh, yeah, that's Star Trek. Eyes are playing with me. Here's some of the other covers. Sounds me. Star Wars exists. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's why I said earlier we've read this before. On Oh, wait, is that how you say it? Ennui? From the French, basically boredom and related. Oh man. Well, I'm glad you guys corrected me on that one. I would have sounded really stupid. Here I would have been out there saying ennui, like, oh yeah, I got this really extensive vocabulary here, ennui this and ennui that, and someone's gonna recognize it and they're gonna be like, you mean ennui, bro? The French ass word? I'm gonna be thinking, man, I sounded so smart, and then I've been sounding so stupid the whole time. AR, you heard Ray is coming back. Man, dude, I did see that. I'm not looking forward to it. I still didn't watch that final movie. I heard it was the worst one, and I thought there's no way you could top the second one with something even worse. So I'm not really looking forward to that. And I think there's a lot of other stuff. There's a Shokatano coming out. I think, is Thrawn in that? I'm pretty sure Thrawn is in that. So we'll see how that goes. I know everyone's looking forward to it. Have you heard Joe? Junkyard Joe? That'd be sweet. It's a college word, means bored. Yeah. I'll say it, I'll drop it every once in a while. I really woo the crowd with it. Oh my god. I got this fucking friend in the military. I swear to God, he'd always get me with that crap. He would always get me. Be like, yo, Joe what? Yo, mama. I'd be like, yeah, you're an asshole, man. He would get me with that all the time. All the ones that are like that, he'd always get me. It would always make me so mad. Yeah, that's how. Let's see. Sounds a poor man's Star Trek Mirror Universe and Star Wars Bastard Child. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've seen it before. We've read it before. I can't imagine Whatnot pumps out something that's like super unique and creative compared to similar topics. Speaking of movies, though, did you guys see the teaser trailer for the Marvels? Who saw that trailer? We'll bring up the last book. Us in Comixology. I know somebody out there watched that teaser trailer, and it might be a hot take what I'm about to say, but I'll wait to see what everyone else says about it. I want to know your opinions on it, and then I will give you mine. So, Breakland Season 3, Issue Number 1. This is at Comixology, so obviously digital. I think Comixology is on Amazon. Pretty sure. So, yeah. So that's all the indies. All right, here we go. Got some comments coming in about it. Yup, saw it earlier, saw it this morning. I didn't see it. Loved it, man. Loved Miss Marvel. I did. I don't think it's for me. It looked beautiful. Saw it. Actually looked like a good time. I actually liked it. I'm very excited for the Marvels. Looks skippable. All right, so it looks like a lot of people were actually really excited for it. That's good. Man, Angel, what's good? No, that's cool. Looks like everyone's seems to be pretty excited for it. Now here's what I think about it. Let me get Image up. Image and Skybound. There she is. All right. Ennui. All right. Out of all these, Mark hit my opinion right there on the head. The actress who plays Kamala is fun, and the camera loves her. Kamala, well, what is her name? Who plays Kamala? I don't remember. Shit. What is her name? She deserves it. Iman Vellani. So Iman Vellani, she is an absolute breath of fresh air to Marvel. I don't care if the movie sucks. I don't care if the movie is good. That entire trailer was her. She owned it. She killed it every time she was in the trailer. Maybe that's the only good parts that she's in the entire movie. Who the hell knows? But that girl is so exciting. She's got personality. She got spunk. Even if you didn't like the Miss Marvel show, you cannot disagree that she was not the best part about the show. She killed it every time on the camera. She's just this teenage girl trying to figure out these powers, be in high school, make friends, and all of that good stuff. She was perfect for that role. I mean, I'm just going to throw it out there. She is meant for Kamala Khan. She annihilates that part. She is probably the best Miss Marvel that we could have seen. Now, for the rest of the movie, I'm not going to lie to you. It looked a lot better than I was expecting. That is the one movie that honestly thought was going to be up there on par with like the Eternals and Thor Love and Thunder. I thought it was just going to be terrible, skippable, and just another Captain Marvel, and I did not like the first Captain Marvel. I don't know. I feel a little different now watching that. If she plays a huge role in that movie, it's going to be a good movie. I know it's going to be a good movie. Now, if they throw Brie Larson's ass on there, it might not be that great of a movie if she's got the big role, but I'll tell you what, that kid kills it every time she's on screen. I'm really happy for her, and I hope we see a lot more of her in some of these other movies. Let's check some of these. Steven Ehrman, I'm kind of burnt out on Marvel, dude, like superheroes in general. I'm not opposed to you at all. That's why right now with Image, I'm extremely excited to talk about these books, because the indies are holding up the comic book, just all of it right now. It's keeping the comic book community alive. These new books, this is what people are looking forward to weekly now. People don't care about some of the other stuff that's going on. Granted, I know I pick on my Marvel, I get some DC here and there. A lot of other people love it, but if you also read indies, you know the indies is what's taking over. Let's see. Connor says, I think Iman will steal the movie. I absolutely agree. I'm one of those weirdos that like Captain Marvel, maybe because of my first MCU movie I watched in theaters. I think I saw it in theaters too, but oh man, it's not that good. I didn't like that movie at all. Especially knowing that I think they said she was Air Force, and the whole thing that they did with the Air Force, knowing I was in the Air Force watching that movie. No, I didn't like it. Let's see, agreed. We need some more of the Guardians of the Galaxy vibe in Marvel movies, and Kamal definitely brings that vibe. I feel as though they've been trying to capture that vibe with everything that they're coming out with. Just this goofy group of goobers coming together and, you know, spitting these zingers off at each other, but it's landing with that. But in the Guardians, but all the other movies, it is not working with those characters. If they handle Kamala as well as they handled Kitty for the X-Men, I'm hyped. All the family stuff in Miss Marvel was great. The rest of the show, not so much. I'm still convinced the show would have been my favorite Marvel show. Honestly, it could be my favorite Marvel thing that I've watched in this last year if it wasn't for the ending. The last, I think, 2 episodes should not have been in that season at all. That's a season 2 type of thing. They created an entirely new plot point that just did not work. Well, it would have worked, but it didn't flow with the story all that well, knowing you only had a couple of episodes left. If they would have continued on the path that they were doing, her trying to figure herself out, figure out her powers, try to take down the bad guys, and then do that final episode like they were planning on, then I think it would have been a lot better. But I loved everything that they did. I thought all the family was good. I thought all the supporting casts were great. The plot just kind of fizzled out towards the end, like most of the other Marvel series that they've created so far. Goose was the real scene stealer. Dude, that scene, I don't want to spoil stuff, but the scene where, you know, Goose did that and then Kamala's reaction, I actually did laugh at that. I got a nice smirk and I laughed. Yeah, Henny, that's what we're talking about, bro. I'm all about Kamala and her fan. Dude, that's awesome. I'm so glad everyone else seems to like it. I've talked to so many people, and they always say how horrible that show is. When you go into all the forums, when like Facebook posts, other comments on YouTube, they always talk shit on Miss Marvel, and I just don't understand it. It was so fresh compared to a lot of the other crap that Marvel's been pumping out. You could say it's not for you all you want. That's like me saying She-Hulk wasn't for me. I wasn't a fan of She-Hulk, but I respect it enough to understand that some episodes were good. Whoever played She-Hulk, I don't remember her name either. She was phenomenal. I just didn't like the sitcom side of it, where every episode followed like a different plot, and then the other open-ended plots kind of just got fucking half-assed thrown together towards the very end. That sucked. But I can at least say, like, yeah, you know, it did have some good parts to it. Just like I didn't like Moon Knight, but I know Moon Knight also had some good parts because Oscar Isaacs killed it. Tatiana Maslany. Yeah, that's what it is. I do agree, though, Rupert. I didn't like She-Hulk at all. That is probably my least favorite next to Moon Knight, and I didn't like Moon Knight either. I thought Oscar Isaacs killed it. I wanted to see more of Moon Knight, and then the way that they just completely obliterated that ending, that was really a bummer. A couple of the episodes where I think they were in the what was it, like the mental institution, that was the best episodes of Moon Knight. That was fire. But the beginning was a little slow. took a little while to take off, and then the ending was just really ass. Damn, hate on my Moon Knight. Dude, I have to. I gotta be real with it. That's like you getting tired of hearing how cold it is up here, but everyone's curious how cold. Oh, man, Lyle, I can only imagine. I feel like every time you pop into a stream, everyone's just like, oh, what's the temp today, bud? How cold is it? And you're just like, bro, I was out there all day. I'm freezing. I'm freezing my ass off. I agree about Moon Knight. I still think WandaVision was amazing until the last episode. I agree. Dude, if we're being honest here, Disney Plus, all of the Marvel shows, for the most part, have really good ideas, and they have good things going on. Pretty good cast for the most part in most of the shows, but the endings have been pretty terrible in all of the shows. Like, going back thinking about it, She-Hulk's ending was ass. Miss Marvel's was bad. What was the other one? Moon Knight, didn't like that one. I don't remember Falcon Winter Soldier that much. Loki was good. WandaVision was okay. So I'm probably missing another show or two. Henny, I agree. All right, I've been off track for a little bit. I know there's viewers watching right now that are thinking, dude, Image has just been speaking to me right now. I need to see these books. Yeah, I'm excited for them too. Chat, Image is about to fucking kill it this week. All right. Let's see. I stopped watching this show. Oh, yeah. She-Hulk engaged in full-on phantasm. You can't make a TV winner. Yeah, I kind of got that hint, too. It felt like the show was really going at a lot of viewers. I mean, there's a lot of people who really talked shit on She-Hulk, though. Because they always talk shit on Marvel now. They say, oh, Marvel went woke. Marvel does this. Marvel... I mean, I don't give a shit what they do and don't do. But I can at least agree that they did seem to hit that audience that was really talking shit on the show. Oh, man. Oh, man. Dude, look at this. Oh, my God. We're going right down the line. We're going right down the line on all of these. Holy crap. I did read some of Black Cloak. I was going to say Black Croak. Oh, my gosh. What a week. Monarch. Actually, I don't have... I didn't read the second issue. Oh, that's a new one. We'll talk about that. Holy crap. That's big. That is big. That's a big week. Let's see. Steven, I agree with you. Falcon Winter Soldier, that shows some good background noise. Really cool action. Plot is lacking. Fight scenes are cool. That's really what it is. It's just like a cheap action movie. Watch Orphan Black if you like the She-Hulk actress. Oh, man, Bone Factor. I heard really good things about that. I did. Joshua, I'm still reading Chroma. Croneup is sick. Oh, yeah, I was going to bring that one up, too, because I can only imagine people were waiting a long time for this one. Oh, my God, I know. And, I mean, I'm not reading Spawn, but I know people still love Spawn, so this top row really is... I mean, if we're being real here, I mean, even the second row, I'm not reading Black Cloak. The first issue is just okay, but I've heard Hexware and All Against All has been fantastic. I'm also going to open up All Against All because that's the end of the series. I don't know about Hexware, though, so I'll bring that up anyway, but holy shit. Mets fan, I'm with you on that one. I missed the second issue. Oh, Steven, they're still talking about that crap. They're going to get there eventually. All right, here we go. Image. 8 billion genies. It's a series finale. It's the wrap. The series was fire. It's written by Charles Soule. I recommend checking this one out. They're going to be doing a hardcover. Let's go. Oh shit. 1 through 8, 240 pages, $40. You know I'm getting that. 100% getting that. This series is cool. I will admit though, I've been a little back and forth on it through some of the middle issues, and I think I complained about the last issue a little bit. I don't like the time jumps at all. I feel like they're really missing out on a lot of story. This easily, based on the story that they started, could have been an ongoing. They could have done a very long ongoing, in my opinion. We didn't get an ongoing. We only got the 8 issues, and I don't like the time jumps. I feel like it really... I don't know. I feel like it really takes away from the story. All of a sudden, these characters that we had in the very beginning, they're passed away, and now their kids are grown up, but we never really met many of the kids either. So, I don't know. I'm excited to see how they. I mean, that's not even. This is it. I'm excited to see how they end it, though. Well, let's check this out. So you're looking at $40. That's in a store. Let's check out Cheap Graphic Novels to see what they're going to be selling it for, because it's probably going to be like 27. Cheap Graphic. Oh my god, I can't spell to save my life. They're going to do a TMNT. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. What is this? All right. Spelled it wrong. There we go. Let's see. Oh, what'd I say? What'd I say? 27? I was $1 off. That's how you know I order a lot from these guys. No, I'm definitely going to grab that, though. 100%. Let's check out some of the other covers. They usually have some cool ones. Tony Fleeks. Yo, they are beating this fucking Stray Dog shit. Like, they are beating it to the ground. Stray Dogs is dead. They are deader than the dogs that were in the book that died. They are milking this thing for every single penny that it is absolutely worth. They're doing all of the covers. They're throwing the dogs on some of the covers. Well, not 8 Billion Genies, but I've seen the dogs on other covers then. Like, oh, it's a Stray Dogs homage. Oh, my God. Even when Stray Dogs was coming out, they did a couple horror covers in the beginning and everyone lost their marbles on it. And then all of a sudden it's like, all right, well, issue 3's coming out and this one's got a whopping 60 covers for it. I remember talking about one. Oh, wait, Joshua Alvey's got to go. I'll see you, buddy. Stay safe. Talk about it. We'll hang out next time. Come in. What was I saying? With, not 8 Billion Genies, Stray Dogs, man. I remember, I think it was Stray Dogs. What was it? Stray Dogs, Dog Days 1. Look at all these covers. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen. Let's see. I need to check that site out. I've been holding. Oh, dude. Always go between cheap graphic novels and organic priced books. Usually, I've found that cheap graphic novels is cheaper, but then you got to pay for shipping. Organic priced books is usually a little bit more expensive, but for the most part, you typically get free shipping if it's a little bit more of an expensive order. So just weigh your options on that. But they usually have everything in stock for the most part. I like both of them. I think organic priced books ships out faster. They definitely ship out faster than cheap graphic novels, but cheap graphic novels they ship a lot better in my opinion. I've had a lot of issues with organic price book shipping, but they make they fix it right away for you. If you say like, oh, I've got these issues, they always hook me up with it. Yes, and in stock trades. John says in stock trades. Those are the 3 that I do, but it's usually in that order: cheap graphic novels, organic priced books, and then in stock trades, just to see who's got it, what price. You can find some really sick deals on in stock trades. For someone who loves dogs, should I read it? Oh, dude, Stray Dogs is awesome. I got 2 dogs. It's a really good read. It was surprisingly incredible, and it was well deserved the hype that it got. But with that being said, look at this Stray Dogs Dog Days #1. Look at all these covers. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. Oh my god. That's fucking crazy. 54, 60. Oh, was I wrong? Wait, 66. What? 72? Yo. So that's like, what is that? Oh, I actually lost track. I lost count. That's like pushing 80 fucking covers. That's not even real. Oh my god. And it wasn't even good. It wasn't even good. The first volume's so much better. But we're off track. Yeah, that is absolutely silly. I agree. That is stupid. Stray Dogs want a sides, don't lie. Man, if I bought them all, I would be broke. I'm willing to bet money almost all of them are exclusives of some sort that sell between $20 to $30. I'd be broke if I bought them all. Oh, that's cool though. So Trish Forstner from Bird City did the Nintendo homage, which they're also beating the dead horse with. But Bird City's got some cool Nintendo ones. If you like Nintendo covers, I highly recommend checking out their website for those. But on to Noctera. Oh my god, Noctera's so good too. There's a I Dream of Genie variant. If you guys haven't started Noctera, this is another one that you should definitely check out. This one's so good. Scott Snyder's writing it. The artist is Tony S. Daniel. This is the second issue to the newest arc, and the newest arc had the first issue had everything in it. It brought all the fans back in. We got new monsters. The villains are back. Some of the other characters are back, and they really progressed the story. There was so much stuff that happened in that last issue of Noctera. I agree, Connor. I need a hardcover for this one. I think there's only like 3 covers. Yeah, there's 3 covers for this one. This is cover C. I'm sure this is, it doesn't say it's an incentive. I'm sure it's a 1 in 10 incentive. Usually black and white ones like this are. They should do a color version one of this one. I hate when they have it like this because it's a really nice cover, but then the only option's in black and white. I really like, I mean, black and white covers, they're not really my thing, but imagine they had just a virgin variant of that. Ooh, it'd be so nice. All right. Next up, we got Radiant Black. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Radiant Black? 23 issues. I don't know if I want to keep going on this series. I don't. I don't know. I always say I'm very back and forth in this series, but as of late, I think I've been more, a little bit more negative on it. I'm getting really bored with it. And I'm sure reading it all together is probably going to be a really good one. But reading it month to month, it's just, I don't know. Finished volume 2, does it slow down? What's volume 2 end? Let's see. That doesn't. All right. Why would you put that? Not have what's covered in it. Let's see. What does it cover? 7 through 12. Oh, it slows down. All right. It slows down. All right. Yeah, you're gonna be in for quite some boring issues, in my opinion. Hey, Pedro, what's going on, man? What's happening? Almost missed this one. I'm glad you're here, bud. Radiant Black is a good read, but Rogue Sun is the best Massiverse title so far. Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm dogging on Radiant Black because it's not a bad series. I don't think reading it month to month is the way to go, though. I think if you read it in a hardcover or like what you're doing in a trade paperback, it's much better. Because say you've got maybe 3 slower issues in a row, that's 3 months. Like, damn, another boring one, another boring one, another boring one. But if you just bang them out real quick, it's like, all right, that's probably like a pretty decent story. So, after all that, I mean, I'm going to continue with it. It's on my pull list still. I don't know how long they're trying to go for it, or go with it. But this next one, oh my god, I keep telling you guys, Image, let's go. Look at that, Little Monsters number 12. Oh wait, somebody, who told me this was the series finale? I didn't think it was the series finale. This is the big penultimate issue. We got one more. Hey, Backwoods Collector, what's good, man? Written by Jeff Lemire. Yo, this is such a good series. This all Image has been today. I recommend this one. I highly recommend. No, for real though. Image is killing it this week. Kyle Higgins doesn't miss. Kyle Higgins is very good. I will say that. Kyle Higgins is very good at telling a story. Month-to-month story. Some are a little bit slower than others, but I think overall he's really good. What'd you like about Genies? I think 8 Billion Genies, I think it's a really unique storyline. I think it's very creative. I really like the artwork. It started off really strong where everybody just got a Genies, got the wishes, and you got to see how the world really went just crazy from all the wishes. And then you saw a couple of the characters mulling over, what are we going to be doing with our wishes? Some used them, some saved them. I thought that was cool. I really enjoyed that. But what I will say is, as it did get a little bit more into the series, it started if I don't know if you just tuned in, but they started doing these time jumps. And I thought that really took away from the plot. I think it took away from the characters, especially when you got to see the characters later in their years. And then some of them passed away. We got to see their kids who we didn't really have any attachment to because they were just babies at the beginning of the story, or they were just very little and they weren't the focus. So I don't know. It basically forced you to like these new characters when we're almost at the end of the series and we don't know who these characters are besides those characters' kids. So it took away from it. Not a fan of that aspect to it, but Pedro, everyone uses the word unique for it. It is unique. I don't think I've read another series like it, at least not that I can recall off the top of my head. But it's very good. I do like Little Monsters, though. I'm really excited to see how this one leads into the final issue. It says the humans launch their final attack, and the young vampires have one last chance to work together and survive. So the thing that I'm wondering is about this series, I don't remember if they said what happened to the world. I guess they've been on the world for so long. I think they said it was a virus or some disease that killed off most of humanity. But I don't remember. But I'm interested to see. I wish we could find out why these humans survived or how they were able to survive. But at the same time, I don't know. I wish we would have got a little bit more just on the world itself rather than what's going on with the vampires in present day. Because I think the best part about this series has been the background stories on all of them at the beginning of the issue. The beginning of all these issues, they always have one character and how that character became a vampire. I think that's awesome. And I would like to see more of that, but one issue left after this one. We're obviously not getting that. So, it is what it is. Let's see. Unique is a good word because old stories are antique. Fantastic concept. The execution in the last couple of issues dipped. Totally agree. Really, really dipped in my opinion. Phantom Road, some more Jeff Lemire goodness. This is another one that, say it again, AR, I highly recommend. I told you I've been saying that for all this shit. 2 issues deep, so take that for what it is. But the first one had a great setup. It's Jeff Lemire, though. This is an ongoing. If you've never read Jeff Lemire, he is the type of writer, in my opinion, that you need to be going for the long haul. If it's a 5-issue series, he's going to leave it a little mysterious. You're not going to be getting a ton of info, and a lot of shit's going to get thrown at you at the very end, maybe the issue before the end, and then they wrap everything up. It's kind of how Little Monsters was. Phantom Road, I feel like that's where we're going with it. If you guys have never read Gideon Falls, that's another one that absolutely has to be read in a hardcover or trade paperback. I read that month to month or month every 2 months whenever it came out. Wasn't the best way to read it to me because you could blow through that issue in pretty much like one breath. There's actually quite a few issues that have no dialogue in them at all. So it's just straight artwork. And Andrea Sorrentino's artwork is bomb. So, like I said, if you've never read Jeff Lemire, you're in for that. Don't pick up 2 issues and think, all right, it's slow, it's not that good, I'm going to drop it. You got to go the whole way with his stuff, and it's always worth it. I don't think there's anything from Jeff Lemire that I haven't liked. This one only has a cover B. Looks cool. It's like monsters. Kind of. I wanted to say aliens at first, but it's not really aliens. So Dom, it says Dom is a long-haul truck driver who finds himself on a strange highway trip after he pulls an unusual artifact from the wreckage of a car crash along with his new companion, Birdie. Figuring out where they are is the first mystery. Figuring out how to get out painlessly is the second. Yeah. Shit's cool. It's going to be a long series, I'm sure. Dark Ride, this is another one, man. Joshua Williamson as the writer, artist Andre Bresson. My goodness, this is another really fun series. One was a slow burn, but definitely piqued my interest. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Jeff Lemire is a killer at doing that type of stuff. He really makes the reader want the next issue, not read it like, man, that was such a good issue. No, he leaves you with, I need more. I need to know what happened. I want to learn what's going on in this world. Where are they? What are these monsters? How'd they get there? What's the artifact? He throws all these little tiny plot things into the story, and it becomes so overwhelming that you just need the next issue for more. So Henny, someone I don't think I have the comment, but let me see if I can find it really quick. No, I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to find it that quick. Let's see. No. All right, either way. Oh, wait. It was Hard Knocks Collectibles that said Little Monsters was the finale. Man, I told you ass that wasn't. All right. So, someone commented, said Dark Ride. So, I guess Dark Ride, and I think Chroma's also. So, let's take a peek at this real quick. So, who? De Felici. Joshua Williamson. Someone commented it and said, whoever is doing Chroma is also doing Dark Ride. I mean, they're both by Skybound, so that might be it. And Dark Ride was supposed to be a limited series, and it got moved to an ongoing, or at least a kind of maxi series because of how popular and good it's been. And they were hoping that Chroma got the same treatment from them. So I didn't see that it was continued on, but originally I thought this was just a mini series, and they're going to be... Oh, wait, there we go. I'm so glad the series is continuing. That's what Blue Devil says right there. So I guess it got the green light to keep going. I'm really excited for that. Oh yeah. Probably pick up the hardcover. That's a good call if you're talking about either Phantom Road or the Little Monsters. This is a good pull week. I ended up with a stack of over 30 books. Good lord. Oh, some back issues, but most were recent pulls. Still need to go back for Yosagi Yojimbo. Nice. I thought it was only... That's what I thought. I thought it was only going to be like 6 issues or something. Nothing. What's good, bro? So this one's going to be continuing on. They've got a hell of a story on their hands. This one's really fun. Here's the covers. Some of them are cool. I really like this one. See, I told you. So Trish Forstner exclusive. This is also through Bird City. If you're a Nintendo fan, Bird City has been slaying it with these Nintendo covers. So check that out too. Is this it's supposed to be Mulan? Oh, wow. That's really cool. I wonder how they're able to get around that. Using Skybound, like in the Disney font, like as Disney, basically a Mulan cover. Disney's usually pretty ironclad with what you can and can't do. So I don't know if they got the approval for that or what, but I'm surprised Disney allowed that. And there's Chroma. This is the miniseries finale. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think the series is really good and I have enjoyed it. But for it to end on 4 issues is blasphemy. There is so much that can be done with this series that it's almost a slap in the face to the fans to just end it the way it is. They've showed us this world. They started off the series in this gray castle, this gray kingdom. They eliminated all like pigments of color. But then you go out into the outside world. There's all these crazy monsters. There's colors everywhere. It's nuts. And that was like issue 2 or 3. And now they're just going to be ending it. So that's really shitty. But it has been very fun. I'm not sure about that $8 price tag, too. It's like oversized cardstock cover. The artwork makes it worth the price. I'll say that. Oh, I believe that, Lyle. Can you imagine just having a mailman just casually walking out in the tundra towards you? Ouroboros, what's going on, man? Let's see. Pedro, question, what do you think of Jed McKay? Or if you've heard... Is he the one doing Moon Knight? I'm pretty positive. And he just started another Marvel series. I don't remember what the new Marvel one was, but I'm pretty positive he's on Moon Knight. And I think he's done a good job with Moon Knight. Dr. Nemesis, price or coin, I agree, it is pricey. Dr. Nezneb, love your stuff, AR, always have videos on driving. Oh, man, I appreciate that, man. That's awesome, man. I'm really glad you enjoy it. Doctor Strange. Oh, I'm thinking of Doctor Strange. I'm not sure if he's on the Avengers as well, but Doctor Strange is the one. The only reason I picked it up was because he was on it, because I didn't like the artwork. It's the same artist that did... what is it called? I'm blanking. Same artist that did... I don't know. Lost track, I forgot. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. The Conquered Shores. The Conquered Shores series with the Submariner. It's the same artist. I didn't really like that art. There we go. I think I saw someone mention the Ambassadors earlier. Let's see. Somewhere... maybe. I thought I saw it. I don't know. But the Ambassadors is cool too. Really interesting concept. I like the first issue. This one's also dealing with like a superhero story. But see, this is the thing. Someone said earlier they're getting burnt out on Marvel. They're getting burnt out on superhero stuff. And I agree, I am too. Because you pick up a Marvel issue, what's going on? You got the good guy fighting the bad guy. Every single issue is the same thing. Doesn't matter what the character is. It's copy and paste at this point. Really nothing unique about it anymore. Even the artwork's pretty lackluster on a lot of this on the comics. So shit happens. Now, the Ambassadors, on the other hand, this is also superheroes, but it was so good. Read this. So the 6 best people in the world will be given superpowers by a Korean billionaire who's cracked the superhuman code. That's what happens. So we've got this girl, and oh, coin collector, man, you don't have to do that, but I appreciate the donation, buddy. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Ambassadors were super cool. I feel like issue 1 was 2 weeks ago. I think it did come out 2 weeks ago. I just saw you were on. Mr. Negative, what's up, buddy? I'm doing really well today. I hope you are too. Another stream, another great time. This is a lot of fun. So with this one, so we've got this, I guess, Korean billionaire. You can use it to get chroma. I will use it to get chroma, bro. I appreciate that. Seriously, man. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, though. So I guess she is in a competition with her husband, eventually ex-husband, about cracking the superhuman code. The thing is that she wants to figure it out to kind of protect the world, while he wants to sell to the different governments, become a rich, whatever. That's what he wants to do. He wants to sell it off. She figures it out, and he doesn't. And that's kind of where they leave us in that first issue. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff. Don't think I just spoiled it. I've literally just read what the description is. I just went a little bit more in depth with it. But that's kind of what happens. And it's really good conversations in the first issue. They really set it up. Let's see. Oh, Ambassador's coming out every 2 weeks, dude. That's really cool. Thanks for the info, Andrew. I usually didn't get variants, but I'm going to get both of the Batman Artgerm covers. I'll be checking out them soon. We're pretty much done with Image. I know the other publishers don't have a ton coming out. But if I recall, those Batman ones were pretty cool this week. 6 issues, I believe. Yes, that too. See, at first, Andrew, I thought the same. I thought at first, I was like, different artists on every single book. Like, I like this. This is nice. It's like aesthetically pleasing. I like the writing that goes with it. But when you saw the lineup of the different artists, nah, we're set. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice. Let's see. This is the one new one coming out from them this week. At first, I thought it was a one shot, but it's gonna be like this comment said down here. If you can read that, this book is going to be wild. Image had something I think similar last week, or not last week, like a year or two ago, something with Kaiju. And I thought that was really cool. Was it Ultra? No, that's not Ultraman. That's fucking Marvel. I don't remember what it was called, but I remember they did something similar and I thought it was cool. So I'm going to take a peek at this one at the shop, and I'm probably going to end up getting that too, especially because it's by Jerry Dugan. And he's a pretty solid writer, in my opinion. Let's see. Are you going to check out World Tree? Ultra Mega. Yes, Ultra Mega is the one, John. I kept wanting to say Ultraman for whatever reason. I was like, it's not fucking Ultraman. Ultra Mega. No, Ultra Mega was cool. I didn't like the price tag on it. I think it was like $6, but it was a good read. Oh, wait. Let's check let's look at the covers real quick. I'm sure there's some cool covers for that one. Oh, there's one. There's one. It's a cool cover, though. Let's see. Heard this series was very adult. Ooh, that definitely will check out then. So Dr. Nezneb says, are you going to cover World Tree? Sorry if I missed it. Apparently, it got delayed. So someone mentioned earlier, a couple people comments on my video said it got delayed, which sucks. But then someone in chat earlier said they got it. So I don't know what the deal is with it. According to this list, it is delayed. But someone said they picked it up. So maybe your shop did get it. Maybe some shops did. They didn't. Who knows? Packless is back. An anthology series. It says, with mind-breaking tales. First in the surreal Euro Western. They'll bury you where you stand. I never read this. When the first was 2017. Holy shit. Dedication to you guys. You have been waiting a long time for pack list number 6. Holy crap. Well, I hope it's good for you guys. I didn't realize I was gonna say I'm gonna look this up to see how long it's been, because I saw a couple people say like, "Holy hell, it's back." No, that's a long break. What was that, 6 years? Yeah, that's like 6 years. May. Almost, yeah, really almost is 6 years. All Against All. Somebody told me this was a series finale, but Image is usually. Oh wait, no, it says it on the cover. All right, yeah. All Against All. This is series finale. I've talked to a few people. They really like this series. If you guys read this, let me know what you think. It's written by Alex Pack-Nadal, who just took over on the Carnage series, and I like the first issue he did with Carnage. I regret not reading this one though. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. Let's see. What's coming out for New Comic Book Day? Well, let me finish up Hexware, and we can take a look together, because I'm actually not 100% sure. For some reason, I thought this was the end of the arc, and that's why I brought it up. If anyone's reading Hexware and they like it, let me know what you think about it. It looks interesting to me. Let's see. $47 comics. Holy crap. No, here they are. So this is a list of everything coming out for New Comic Book Day this year. Jesus. Dawn of DC Night Terrors Free Comic Book Day Special Edition. DC did that stuff last year. Aftershock. That's rich. You're coming out with the Free Comic Book Day book, and you're not paying your freaking people. Umbrella Academy Witcher, that might be cool. Red Sonja, She-Devil with a Sword Zero. I'll take a peek at that one too. So I'm looking at so far. Actually, if I could, I'll probably. All right, so looking at this, Seismic Stories, I'll take a peek at that. Archie Horror Presents, Cursed Library, I'll grab that too. A lot of stuff to look at, like Ranger Academy. Oh, wait, here we go. Really like Hexware, but I never hear anyone. So I don't either. There's a few, I mean, obviously a couple people, but I don't hear a lot of stuff with it like some of the other Image series. Dogman, The League of Misfits, Star Trek, Fish Flies from Image. ASM and Venom. Ooh, Ultimate Invasion. Not. Conan Barbarian. Animal Castle, that might be cool from Ablaze. Mad Balls vs. Garbage Pail Kids, cool. TMNT, Sacrificers. Spidey and His Amazing Friends 1. I don't know. West of Sundown 1, definitely check that one out. Oh, Fish Flies is the Lemire one. I thought it looked familiar. I thought the name looked familiar. I was like, from Image. I said, I feel like I know that. Oh, where's the Conan? Oh, it is Titan Comics. That sounds interesting too. All right, so there's a few. Probably my usual. I don't actually grab a lot of stuff on Free Comic Book Day, just because it just, it just sits there. So I like to take a look at some of it, but I usually don't grab a lot. I think overall it looks pretty good though. Not bad. But that's everything from Image. Boom Studios is having a very light week, so we'll check them out. Well, actually, I'm not getting. Well, maybe this one. Briar. I don't. If anyone's still reading Briar, let me know what you like. If you liked it, I read the. I don't know. I think I read 3 issues. I think I read all 3 issues. I don't know. It's okay. I saw someone put. What was it? I think number 1 or number 2 as their top choice read of the week. And I was like, that book wasn't that good. And they were hyping that shit up. And I thought that's why this hobby's really cool, because, you know, everybody's got an opinion. Everybody can like something different. I think Sacrifices of Remender. That one sounded familiar to me too. Know Your Station. I've heard that one's good. So what's this one? In a drab, colorless world, sounds like Chroma, the seasons bring change and also destruction. Andrew, a retired conflict photographer, lives a life steeped in regret after an unthinkable tragedy, but everything shifts when the seasons arrive, each one a personified godlike creature. I don't know. I read all 3 issues of Briar, but I don't think it needs a new arc unless 4 knocks something out of the park. Oh, it needs a new arc. That's what I mean. It's been, like, kind of boring. Yeah, Henny, it does sound interesting. To finish it up, it says, as he risks everything to track down spring, summer, autumn, fall, and winter, will capturing the perfect picture of each be enough to find redemption and ultimately bring color back into this world? Interesting is a nice way to put it. I don't know if it sounds good, but it sounds interesting. So, we'll see. Who's the artist? Sebastian Cabrol. Well, yeah. Head just bets. Hey, Ryan, what's good, man? So, yeah, pretty much nothing from me from Boom Studios. I am going to look at the Seasons Have Teeth, but I'm probably not going to end up getting that. Let's see. Dark Horse. Dark Horse has 6. That's how you know. Ooh, Clear number 2. God, this week's going to be a rough one, folks. Holy crap. Clear's such a good one, too. Yeah, I agree with that, Preston. I thought it was a unique concept as well. Maybe that's why that person put it at number 1. And they were like, yeah, it's really unique. I don't remember what the hell he said, but I just was like, I didn't think it was that good. But I do agree. I think the concept of it's, you know, it's like a fairy tale. What was it? Is it Cinderella? No, not Cinderella. Rapunzel? Is it Rapunzel? It's one of those stories, but then she turns, you know, yeah, I'm not even going to spoil it. It's not even that great of a story. White Saviors. White Savior. How's White Savior? I'll open that one up too for you guys. We'll talk about Clear, the Great British Bump Off, because it's a brand new one. Part of me thinks, nah, actually, no, it's not. And then we got White Savior. Oh, Sleeping Beauty. That's what. Is it Sleeping Beauty? It is Sleeping Beauty. I remember now. Yeah. I said Rapunzel. I said Cinderella and then Rapunzel. Cantwell seems like he has interesting... Is that who writes Briar? Either way, those are the ones from Dark Horse. Is that who writes Briar? I gotta bring that up. Well, ain't that some shit right there? I'll tell you what. I feel bad, but somebody commented on one of my videos a long time ago and said he calls Christopher Cantwell Christopher Can't Write Well. And I was like, "Oh, that's a really catchy burn, man." I feel bad, but it works. And I start reading some of his series. I don't pick it up thinking, "Oh, here it is. It's Christopher Can't Write Well." I don't think that picking it up. But I start reading some of these series, and I'm like, "Oh, maybe he can't write too well." I really don't enjoy it. There's a lot of them that I haven't really enjoyed. Like, taking a quick look at it. Here's some of the stuff that he's done recently. Yeah, I've heard some other people call him that, and I've seen people comment it, and I'm like, man. Like, actually, that Doctor Doom series wasn't that bad. I also didn't finish it. But let's see what he's written so far. All right, Iron Man 2020 was god-awful. I didn't read any of these. Briar's not that great. I didn't finish reading Doctor Doom. Gold Goblin's bad. Hellcat's bad. That Iron Man series was bad. This King in Black Iron Man Doctor Doom wasn't good. Oh, Namor the Submariner. That was a stinker as well. Holy crap. Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body, I didn't like that one. Thanos Death Notes. Thanos Death Notes was okay. United States of Captain America was also okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. So the stuff I haven't read also does not look interesting to me at all. Like I heard Blue Flame was good though. But whatever this is, like everything, I don't know that. Star Trek doesn't interest me. Marvel voices, I don't care. The Mask, that could be cool. It's The Mask. Moonlight, Black, White, and Blood, whatever. Yeah. Well, yeah, Andrew. Well, at least he's consistent. Wow, that sucks. Going through that list of books like that, I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, well, I make those comments too, but he can't be that bad. But it's like, yeah, didn't like that, didn't like that, didn't like that either. So yeah, like you said, Andrew, very consistent, very consistent. He needs his editor to reel the more outside the box interactions in. He's coming to DC soon. Writers have been coming over and performing better there. That's good. Hopefully, I also tend to agree with a lot of people with Marvel that I don't think a lot of the writers have as much freedom as they would like. They have great ideas, they've got unique concepts, but Marvel's editors say, you need to have this character, you need to have this plot line, you need to do this, change this. Like, they're very, I don't call them micromanagers, but that's kind of how it seems. It doesn't seem like they have the freedom everyone thinks they do. So I'm going to say maybe that's the problem. We'll see, though. So what is White Savior? You're not the first person to bring up White Savior. Yeah, right, Pedro? Well, he can only go up. Let's see. This is the final issue of the series as well, for people who were trying to read this one. Let's find out, Henny. The sword swinging satire comes to an explosive conclusion. Let's see. It's Inoki Village versus the might of the Akuno clan for the fate of the people. Can the heroes Todd, Neil, and Maggie lead the village to victory? It might just be like a series like that. Oh wait, hold on. Find out in the conclusion of the series that has brought you time travel, compromising situations, accidental homicide, mistaken identity, and most importantly, laughs. That's the important thing, guys. The laughs. Nah, but he's not the first person to say that it was a good series. Oh, we didn't even talk about Clear. We'll just work our way back. I literally tried to force myself through Blue Flame. Sold 1 through 9. Didn't even give 10 a chance. That's crazy. I had so many people tell me that Blue Flame was so good. I think I read the first 2 issues and I was like, this is okay. But I'm really going out of my way to pick this up right now, and I don't think I'm going to continue to go out of my way to pick it up. Let's see. The Great British Bump Off. I was going to say, is this a food one? When she enters her country's most beloved baking competition, Shauna Wickles' goal is to delight the judges, charm the nation, and make new friends along the way. But when fellow contestant is poisoned, I was thinking of, was it The Office, where they make he poisoned the watering hole or something. I don't remember what that's from, but I thought of it. I thought it was The Office. Maybe I'm just thinking crazy right now. I was out in the sun for a little too long. I don't know. My bad. It falls to her to apprehend the culprit while avoiding premature elimination from the UK bakery tent and being the poisoner's next victim. That sounds okay. Yeah, that's how I feel about this one. Womp, womp, womp. It sounds alright. Are these the same ones that did that Archie's Pop Chocolate? Dr. Cosmos for what? The British Bake Off? Or the Bump Off? Oh, wait, we're still on that. Well, either way, that's the last one from Dark Horse. Which one? You let me know which one you're talking about. But on to Clear number 2. Clear 1 was great. That got, I believe, number 1 that week for that week's top 10 list. Which reminds me, I'm going to be doing what I did last week, where it's going to be a live stream, not a full-length video, where it's a top 10 list. I'm going to be doing the live stream. I'm going to be reviewing all of the books, and at the end, we're going to be ranking them on the tier maker. So stay tuned for that. The British Bake Off, I wouldn't be surprised if it... might be. Let's find out for you. Let's see. Ryan Caddy. I'm pretty sure I just saw that name. Pretty positive. No. Let's see. It doesn't look like anybody's the same. Nah, totally different people, bud. Let's see. What series do you have the most issues of? So, Doctor, I'm going to be honest with you. My single issue collection is really small. I don't collect a lot of single issues anymore, like keys, runs like that. I tend to just get it in a hardcover. I don't really have the space, nor do I want to make space for single issues like that. I got a box of keys, and then I'm pretty sure all of my other boxes are actually just the ongoings that I read from New Comic Book Day. And for the most part, when those series wrap up, I sell them or I get rid of them by giveaways or whatever, and I just get it in an omnibus if I really want to read it that bad. But yeah, I've only got about 6 short boxes, and it's pretty much all New Comic Book Day stuff. It might not even be 6 short boxes. It might be like 4 or 5. A lot of people always think I've got like some crazy comic book collection, but what you're looking at is, this is my collection right here. I love the hardcovers. I love the trade paperbacks, stuff like that. That's how I prefer reading books. On the back side, I've got a huge thing of just manga and Pokemon. And then over on this side here, I got my video game collection. So I've got like a nice range of everything. Mario, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it too. I really like to see everybody's perspective on the books as well. Now that I see them, the art's different. It did. That was a good catch on your end, though. It did look very similar. So with Clear, it's written by Scott Snyder. Francis Manapul is the artist. It says, secrets are unveiled as Dunes continues to unravel the mystery behind his wife's death and the legacy she left. The clock is ticking as our neo-Shamus's own perception of reality begins to fracture. Writer Scott Snyder and artist Francis Manapul step out into the world of caped heroes and present a sci-fi noir tale for the ages. Shit was awesome. Ponies too. Man, we ain't talking about that one. That's in the closet over there. No, this series is really fun. I recommend checking this one out. The artwork was great. I think the first one's they're oversized issues. It has a $5 price tag on it, so a little bit pricier. Not bad at all though. But very fun. Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I don't think how they describe it is the best way. What William just said, it is more of like a cyberpunk thing. And so a little bit about the first issue. When you run the best show of 110, do you have a way for people to vote? No, I've never really done something like that before. That'd be fun to do, like top 10. See, the reason that I stopped, well, I didn't technically stop yet, but the reason that I haven't been doing as many top 10 lists is because I really only get like 11 or 12 books. So yeah, it's like a top 10 list of the books that I've gotten, but it's obviously not the top 10 list of books that have come out for that week's New Comic Book Day. I don't get a whole lot of DC. Obviously, all these smaller indie publishers that I can't get everything for. I keep it in my financial means of 10 to 12 books, sometimes a little bit more, maybe 13 books. But I tend to just get it like that, and I would do the top 10 list of books that I picked up for this week. But I like doing the tier maker a little bit more. So with Clear, it's more of a cyberpunk story, and I think it was that they created something for your eyes, or they created something in your brain that you can basically see the world however you want it. Whatever time era, however it is that you want to see it, that's how you do it. And everybody does it except our main character, our main detective, and a few other people as well. And you see that the world, filters for your vision. It's crazy. It's a really good read. And I think based on what John said and William, cyberpunk, filters for your vision. Whatever you want to see is what you see. That's what I'm leaving you with. You got to read it for yourself. We had action, plot, character development. We had it all. It was real good. I got IDW up next. I'm only going to bring up the first one. I'm not going to be grabbing it, though. We got TMNT, Usagi Yojimbo, Where When, issue number 1. I'm sure this is going to be really cool. I'd make everything look like a comic book. I'm sure this is going to be great. I've never read Usagi Yojimbo. I have a volume 1 somewhere around here. It's usually over there. Wherever my IDW shit is. Oh, here it is. That's right. Yo, when in doubt, it's always directly behind me. I picked this up a long time ago. It's only $30, I think. Yeah, $30. And artwork's cool. Here's a little bit of the artwork. In case anyone ever wants to check out Usagi Yojimbo. But I never had an opportunity to read it. I mean, I guess I had plenty of opportunities. I never sat down to read it is what I should have said. But if you're a big Usagi Yojimbo fan, let me know. Let's see some of the other covers. Ooh, a lot of covers. 10 covers this week. I put this on my list just because it was TMNT, but I learned after that Usagi Yojimbo's actually... I've heard a lot of really cool things about Usagi. These are really cool covers, too. Are you reading the ongoing for TMNT, Dr. Cosmos? Oh, wow, this is awesome as well. Wow, that one's really cool. Do they have a version variant of that? No, they don't. Wow, I like that one. But that's it from IDW. I'm not going to be grabbing any of them. Dynamite's got 2 this week. We're going to talk about the first one. I'll bring them both up. We're going to talk about the first one. We got a brand new series from them. It's 007 for King and Country, issue number 1. So, obviously, if you're a James Bond fan, you got to pick it up. Let's see. Stan Sakai is a wonderful storyteller. That's what I've heard. Oh, dude! No. Come on, man. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that at all, bro. Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. But I will. I absolutely will. Yeah. Thank you. Lost track. I got it. No, seriously. Coin collector, I really appreciate that, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's the GOAT right there. That means a lot to me. That's really nice. Aaron needs to blow some kisses. I don't want to put coin collector in a weird spot. I could blow a mean kiss out here. For 007 for King and Country, a new Bond series. Like I said, if you're a James Bond fan, you're probably going to be in for a good one. Dynamite puts out some cool James Bond books. The last one was extremely popular. I will tell you straight up. I actually, you know, I already told you 100 times. I'm not huge into spy and espionage. It's got to be super creative, super unique. It's got to be very different from all the other stuff. Yeah, I got to take a sip for that one. It's water, though. Or is it? KO. Peace out, buddy. Stay safe. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the news, man. But yeah, that's my take on 007. I'm just not super interested in this type of stuff. But from what I've been told, they put out some really good shit for 007. Damn. Coin collector. I can't get over that, man. That means so much to me, bro. Thank you so much. Kaiser, what's up? AR, did I miss everything? Man, just got done with pretty much all of the indies. I've got one more book left for Dynamite, and we're moving on to DC. Yeah, you can't... Yeah, it's clear. Yeah, it could be vodka, it might not be. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can't even click on that. Oh, bro. Yeah, you are the GOAT, bro. So, Mad Balls vs. Garbage Pail Kids, Time Again, Slime Again, issue number 3. Hugh, what's going on, bro? Hope you're doing well tonight. We got 9 covers for this one. I really like this one. This is the same thing I was talking about with 007. If you're a 007 fan, you're probably going to really love that series. If you grew up with Mad Balls and Garbage Pail Kids, this is a very fun series to read. Now, I didn't keep up with Time Again, Slime Again. It's one of those things. I pick it up for nostalgia. I get my little nostalgia fix. This isn't the type of comics that I typically grab. I aim for horror. I aim for that type of stuff. Even superhero series, they're kind of taking a little bit more of a back seat lately. Just haven't been as big into them. But this has been very good, and the artwork is fucking awesome as well. So I definitely recommend checking it out if you grew up with it. They made a really fun story, and it kind of brings you back. Robbie likes this book a lot. I think he's had some pretty positive things to say about it. I only like the homage. Yeah, they are. They're good. Yeah, they're really fun. They're funny. They're fun books. Get your nostalgia from TMNT. Oh, the TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures. Yeah, that's another fun one too. I always peek through them when I'm at my shop. I don't grab them though. Maybe I should start grabbing them, but they're fun. That's it from them. Going on to DC. 10 books this week, so they're having a pretty light one. Whatever. Oh my goodness, very light. So we'll bring up first up this one because it's new. I don't think any of these are like the end of the series. I'm actually not grabbing any of them. If there's yeah, gonna be honest with you guys. If there's anything from DC that you want to talk about, let me know, because the only one right now besides that and Danger Street, and I'm not even caught up on Danger Street. Yes, I do, Liz Denny. I do need Superman Lost #1. And if I can grab one, I will read #2, because Christopher Priest is an awesome writer, and I heard Superman Lost is really good. Let's see. And plus, Liz said you need Lost 1. Yeah, everybody seems to really like Superman Lost. Yeah, no DC for... Yeah, I mean, unless if I can find issue #1, and I wouldn't be surprised if my shop did have issue #1. So, if you guys didn't know this, DC's books, I'm not sure if they still are, but as of a few weeks ago, or a couple months ago, wow, losing track of time already, DC books were returnable. So my shop was getting a lot of DC books, and if they don't sell, they send them back. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had Superman Lost, but I'm not 100%. Al, did he pass away? Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Well, I passed away yesterday. Well, then we're definitely bringing up Mad Magazine. R.I.P., man. That's a shame. Let's bring his book up next. That I have no idea. Kaiser. I don't know what happens. $102. Oh yeah, I was like, that's I didn't mention it, but that kind of took me back for a second too. Man got up there. There it is. America's longest running satire magazine continues to skewer everything pop culture. And there's the cover. That's a pretty cool cover. Mad's always got cool covers. Man, that's crazy though. That's a shame. Their fold-in concept. R.I.P. Props to him. And hell, that's 102 years old, man. That shit's crazy. Then we're going to talk about Danger Street next. We're going to save the brand new one for last. The series, I haven't kept up with it. Is it still good? Met him at 95. Wow, NYCC. Oh, KO. I know, shit, I forgot to respond to you. When does the registration for New York Comic Con open? I forgot all about that. And I know you brought it up in one of the last streams and you asked if... Rupert, man, you don't have to do that, bro. Man, everybody that donates, thank you so much. It means a lot to me and I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that at all. You really don't. But it's very kind and generous of you, and it means a lot to me. Heard it was super depressing. Not yet. Okay, so it didn't open. Just register is open now. All right, Kato, I'm guessing you just go to the website. I'll do it. I think I'll do it after the stream, but I'm definitely going to register for the upcoming one. Sugar text. Just got the email saying it's coming. Okay. Well, it means a lot to me, everybody. It seriously does. Okay. Yes, you have to... gotta register first and then you... Okay. I'll have to do it after the stream. I really want to go, and I keep missing out every single year. So maybe this is going to be the year. Now, what I will say, if anybody is going to Philly Fan Expo June 2nd to the 4th, I'm most likely going that Saturday. So Obviously, Philadelphia, it's the convention center. I would love to meet up with some people, hang out, grab a beer, search through some books, whatever. But it'd be really cool to hang out with some of you guys. You're gonna make rent this month. Nah, that's going. Donations always go to channel. Everything channel related stays channel. Whether it's books, giveaways, anything like that, it always goes. Everything goes right back to channel. So this is a brand new one coming out from DC. I'm not going to be getting this one because I have not read anything from Sandman universe like ever. I do have. I got Sandman Volume 1 sitting down there. I think it's an omnibus. No, it's not. It's just some fucking trade paperback. Either way, it's Volume 1 out of 4. It's on my to-do list at some point. But I haven't read anything with Sandman, so I don't want to jump into anything else just yet. We've got WickedCon happening next weekend in Boston. Makes sense. WickedCon. I was thinking, I wonder where that's at, Boston. Could have put 2 and 2 together real quick. It seems like it's heavily cosplayed oriented with panels, etc., but it's pretty solid lineup with artists attending. Honestly, didn't really like Sandman. Oh, shit. That's crazy. I feel like everyone that always talks about Sandman loves it. Let's take a quick, I don't want to take away from the books for you guys. Let's take a quick peek at WickedCon and see what Andrew Ryan Bailey's going to be doing. Boston's not that far. I think Boston's like 6 hours from me. Oh, no, that's okay. So let's see who the guests are. One Piece event. Let's see. Brian Azzarello, Chris Pachalo, Mark Brooks, Brian Brown. That's some cool names. Let's see who else. Terry Dodson. Joe Jusko, David Mack. Dude, David Mack's artwork is awesome. Blair, what's going on, man? I hope I'm doing really well, and I hope you are too. I'm in New York City, like a 3-hour bus ride. I'm going to have to double check. I don't think I can. I mean, I don't know what this Saturday is, but I don't think I can just casually go. But it would be really cool. Let's see, what is it? Oh, Humberto Ramos. There's actually a lot of people going. Holy shit. I assumed at this point the list was going to end. That's why I kind of started going a little bit faster. And a bunch of cancels. All right, nothing too crazy. Man, that's a good list though. That's a really good list. But now who else is going? Vendors. All right. I'm not going through all that. That's oh wait, that's what I wanted to see though. Oh, never mind. Causeway. No, that's cool. I hope it's a lot of fun. I'm not sure if they still have tickets available, or let's see, or if you can still get them. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, there it is. $37 for Saturday. That's it. And there's only a $3 fee. That's actually really good. That sounds fun. Like I said, I don't think I can just casually do that, but the whole thing that brought that up, though, was the Philly Fan Expo. If anyone is going to that, let me know. I would absolutely love to meet up and hang out with some guys. Here we go. Image, Marvel. This is it, folks. Marvel, biggest list of the week. I started reading one of the comments. I was like, yes, the biggest week of the list. Nah, but even Marvel's got some good ones, folks. Even Marvel's got some real good ones. Let's see. The only cons near me in Arkansas are always Power Ranger actors or just random actors tied to nerd stuff, never comic people. I feel that when I lived out in Oklahoma. Every time there was something in Oklahoma, it was... I actually agree. It was always Power Rangers. Not that was a bad thing. I like the Power Rangers. But that's honestly how it felt. It was always like... It actually was Jace David Frank. The Green Ranger. It was almost always him. Every once in a while, the Pink Ranger would show up. I don't recall her name off the top of my head. Terrificons in July is amazing this year in Connecticut. Cheap and lots of comic creators. Ooh, I'll have to check that out too. But let's see. Let's go down this list. Amy Jo Johnson. That's what it is. That's who she is. But yeah, I feel like it was always the Green Ranger or her that was popping in. Moon Knight I think it was Pedro that just asked before. Pedro asked what I thought about McKay. I like the series. I think So this, ooh, that's, shit's nice. I like that. I was gonna say that, but I didn't bring it up, Steven. That is an absolute fact. And Topanga. Did they upcharge you, Zach and Brie? I think a lot of people did. I know a lot of people who did get them. I didn't grab one. My shop actually didn't order that many of them. It all went to people who pre-ordered it. Just give it time, bro. Give it some time. It'll go down. Think about this is what I wanted to bring up. I'll probably bring it up in Friday's stream. Assuming I do this Friday, I'll keep you posted on Thursday if I'm doing news one this Friday. Here's my take on that book. Super quick take. The price is going to go down. It's absolutely going to go down. And all the people who are hyping it up saying, oh, it's a brand new Spider character, Spider Boy. And apparently this was a Bailey. This character, Bailey, knows Miles and Peter Parker and all of them by name. So that's what blew everyone's mind. Like, oh, it's not just like this quick little character that shows up and maybe goes away forever. They've got history now. Think about Spider-Zero a couple of years ago. You remember Spider-Zero? Do you remember Miles Morales' baby sister that also exists that everybody had all those questions about? Look up. We can do it together. We'll do it together. What was it? What was it? Spider-Verse 1? Let's type in Spider-Zero to make sure. Cover A, $10, their best offer. There's no other raws on, which is crazy. $10, 0 bids. $13 for shipping, you out of your mind. $8, 0 bids, or buy it now for $12. Let's actually check out some of the sold listings now, because those aren't even that high. $10. $10. The Walmart exclusive that people were also going crazy for, $6. $10. So look at this one, 99 cents. But it looks like the going rate for this book is about $10, give or take. First appearance of Spider-Zero. Knows who Miles Morales is apparently really in tune with the inner workings of the Spider-Verse. And she died off. She still exists. She's was in kind of a recent series. No one cared about her again. Nobody was like, oh my gosh, she's back. I wonder if we get who she actually is. Nobody cared. Think about this one. It's the same people that are hyping it up. This character is going to drop. We might not even see this character again for a very long time. So spend your money wisely. That's all I can say. I can't tell you how to spend your money. You want the book for your collection? Absolutely do it. Watch this Spidey cover, Scott. Maybe. I know for a fact, I was somebody who actually spec'd hard on this book. I always talked about it in my videos too. I've got like 2 more cover A's. I sold a few off. I've got a second printing, and I think I have 1 or 2 of the 1 in 25s. I'm not sure if I still have the Walmart one. I think I sold that one. I went in on this book at the time. I found a stack of them for like cover price. And I said, you're crazy for not getting this. The Spider-Man. Oh, wait, look for the homage covers for this. Spider-Man 7. Yeah. But seriously, getting back to the books, always do your research. Think about these things. And yeah. Spider-Man 301. But this is Moon Knight. What else? Oh, man, I always get off on these damn rants. So I think with Moon Knight, it is kind of back to what the earlier series was. In the beginning of the series, it seemed more like Moon Knight was a detective instead of just this vigilante of the night and he's going out just stopping bad people. It seemed like it was more of a mystery of the whodunits type of thing. And there's a few issues that read a little bit more like a one-shot, like he was just cleaning up the city, and it was really cool. It was a really good series. And then it got into like really vampire-related stuff, and then they kind of were just overdoing it, in my opinion. But now we're back to this. The vampires are still there, but we're back to how the beginning of the series was. And I really like it. Usually I go for cover A. If I see this cover, I'm absolutely getting it. Doctor. Oh my God, we're going down the line. Somebody was telling me about Fantastic Four. Somebody did Same thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it right away, but somebody commented on my last video, if you guys want to go back and find it, did a great breakdown on the Fantastic Four series, because I always ask, oh, who's reading it? Do you like it? Should I grab it? He did a great breakdown, and he made me want to go back and find the earlier issues. Plus, it's Alex Ross covers, too, so there's that. But I like how he broke it down. The first couple of issues were kind of the individual characters. I think that's what he said. And then it jumped into what's going on in the story. And he said the story's pretty solid. But we got Spidey, Carnage. I'm going to be checking these. Spider-Man, Miles Morales. This series is just so damn good. It's so good. If you're a Miles Morales fan, this one's off to a great start. I love the character that they introduced. Raneem. She's also called Ramble or Rabble. I think Ramble. At first, I was a little hesitant to like that character because she just seemed like this spoiled kind of... she had this entitlement to her, and that's why she's out to try to harm Miles, his entire family, all of his friends. She just wants to get revenge and make him pay and suffer for her not getting a free ride into school like he did. So it's the way it sounds is a little odd, but you learn that she's actually just batshit crazy. So I like it. This is a dope timeless too. Oh my god. Whew, so nice. I'm not digging Alex Ross covers this time. Why not, man? Oh, dude. Oh, Glenn Smith, man. I hope you're doing well today. I appreciate that. Stay safe, buddy. Have a good night. Ah, you're not liking the Alex Ross covers. Why not? Uncle Obscure. Fantastic Four is pretty much the only Marvel I'm buying these days. As someone who grew up in the Silver Age, it hits a sweet spot. Oh, that's awesome. Like I said, I'm going to have to go back and check some of these out. I'm pretty confident my shop's got all of them. And plus, this is written by Cody Ziegler, and Cody Ziegler's been killing it. Carnage, this is what I'm talking about before, folks. Alex Pack-Nadal. The dude has done a fantastic job with that first issue, and I was a little hesitant jumping into this one. Mainly because Ron V just hit that stride. He started getting everything going, everything that Ron was building up. It was finally happening, and it's like, yes, this is getting really good. Like, let's see what happens with this. But then all of a sudden, he's off the series, and he's off pretty much every single thing with Marvel, and I guess everything with DC except Detective Comics, and I think the one other one he's doing, but he's going to creator-owned only. So, also good for him. But Alex Pack-Nadal took over, and I think he started off really strong. Yeah, dude, Alex P's got the makings of a great writer. I bring him up every so often. But he did a really great job on that first issue of Carnage. Red Goblin's not bad. I'll say that. I read the first issue. I don't think I'm enjoying that entirety of Venom. I'm not enjoying Dylan. I don't care about Normie. But what he wrote, I thought was good. I'll say that. I'm not interested in that right now. All Against All, I sadly didn't read, and this is why I couldn't bring it up when we originally were talking about Alex Pack-Nadal. But I heard everyone says All Against All is great. Yeah, cardstock would have sold so much. Oh, cardstock cover would be dope. Cardstock cover would be real dope for that. So he's got, I think a lot of the stuff that he's written, I haven't read a lot of it. But Giga was good. The Immortal Hulk Time Monsters was great. That Joker series, despite what a lot of people said, was still a pretty solid run for a while. This stuff, I haven't read any of this, though. Oh, actually, I read Razor Blades. I don't like the book setup. Ram is coming back with an issue Web of Carnage in a few months. I'm also super tired of all the symbiote stuff. It's tired of the symbiote shit. I really am. But we got another Alex Ross. Maybe it's just me. While I do love these covers, I don't like the 1/100s. I don't really like the sketch covers. I don't know. I think it looks too... I mean, it's obviously a print on there, but it doesn't do it for me. Moral X-Men has nice paper quality for the cover. Oh, that's good. Dylan grows on you if you stay reading the Venom series. Yeah, I'm still reading the Venom series, but that character, I think the character is just poorly written. It was... So you had Dylan in the first volume series written by Donny Cates, and he didn't really get any shine. He didn't get any, character takeover. Like it wasn't like that transition of you see Eddie, you know, still doing his thing, but Dylan's starting to maybe save him. Dylan's starting to use some powers. Dylan's starting to do this. He still kind of had the back seat for most of that series. And then all of a sudden, he got thrown into this Venom series as basically a main character, and they're doing all that crap with Eddie. And that's when they had the two separate stories. And I don't care about Dylan. I just don't. I think it's not that he's a bad character. It's that I just don't think he's written all that well. And then he got thrown into this spot of being a main character for a series when no one really knows him that well to the point where people care about him. Like Venom. People have been reading Venom forever, and you want to know what happens to Eddie Brock. You want to learn about Venom. You want to say, oh, it's a new Venom series. Yes. If someone came out with a Dylan Brock series, nobody's going to say, oh my God, I'm so excited for that Dylan Brock series. He's the new Venom and it's great. No, you hear Venom, you want Eddie Brock, and Dylan's just not at that point yet for that character. And I don't know if he's going to reach that. Say Rupert's heading out. Got a meeting at 4. Need to go. Stay safe, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a good rest of your day, my friend. I heard good things about his Red Goblin. I'm picking up the trade once it releases. I'm from Dade. That's probably the better way to read it. I'm just, like I said, I thought the first issue was fine. Normie was in it, and it wasn't bad. I'm over all of that right now. Everything with a symbiote, they've been doing it for too long. They need to take a break. They're doing even like a Carnage Miles series after they did a Carnage Miles one with Absolute Carnage that went into King in Black, that went into Extreme Carnage, that went into an actual Carnage series. And in like 2 Venom series, it's too much. It's too much. Rom V did an interview with Robbie at Pop Culture. He is definitely soon to be done at Marvel and focusing on his independent work. Seems to be catching. I watched most of that. I'm not going to lie and say I watched the whole thing, but I watched a good chunk of it. Man, Rom V seems like a good dude. Robbie's obviously a good dude. I'd love to meet him. Man, Robbie always posts videos when he goes to cons, and he enjoys himself. I'll put it that way. He enjoys himself. And I think it would be a fun time to partake in the stuff that he does there. I'm not going to put him on blast, but he looks like he always has a lot of fun at those. Let's see. Rom needs to pump out more books like Lila Star, and get away from the superhero stuff. Totally agree. Lila Star might be my favorite thing that Rom V's written, and that's just off the top of my head. I'm sure if I saw all of his books in front of me, I'd have some different opinions, but he's really good. Let's see. Moving down. We got Guardians. I'll bring that one up. Here's all the other ones I'm going to bring up. I'll bring this one up too, just so I can talk about it quickly. I absolutely have to bring that one up. Let's see. Jesus. All right. So those are all the ones. Let's see. Rom was at New York Comic Con last year. No one was at his table. We chatted for 30 minutes. Wow, no one? No one was at his table? That's absurd. Dude, if I saw Rom V there, I'd be like, ooh, Rom V, man, what's going on, brother? And I'd be really excited to chat it up with him. He's great at writing horror. I'm a big fan of his horror stuff. So I'm probably not going to get this one. I just wanted to bring it up for everybody else. We got a brand new Guardians of the Galaxy series. I don't know. I've read a few of the other ones, and I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. But what does do it for me is this cover. Oh my God. It's incredible. Sometimes I just catch myself staring at these covers, and I think, what if I had the actual artwork of this? I'd be so happy. It's incredible. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you are that good at art. I don't know how you paint that. I don't know where you begin. It's wonderful. Let's see. I had him sign like 4 of my Venoms. Nice. Case says, been liking the Sins of Sinister event so far. I've heard very good things about that too. He flies over from... Oh, I didn't even know he was from London. I didn't know that. Yes, got that one waiting. Rom V is also a contender for best hair in comics. Dude, Rom V's got a flow. I've seen his pictures. He's got a full head of hair. Kale, I've thought about that too. Some of these covers don't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like this one. This one obviously should have been the Fantastic Four. Did Fantastic Four even have one? I forget already. Yeah, like why would you put a nihilist? A nihilist makes sense. But I would have put Doom on that one. Absolutely would have put Doom on that one. But yeah. They might sell me on this book strictly for the cover. That doesn't mean I'm going to read it, but damn, that was so nice. I'm bringing up X-23 Deadly Regenesis 2. Mainly because I didn't think the first issue was like overly good. It wasn't bad. I think if you are looking to get into an X-23 series and you can't, for whatever reason, you can't go back and read the old stuff, I think this was a good spot for a new reader to jump on. So take that for what it is. I personally like Laura Kinney. I've liked all of her old stuff, and I think you really got kind of an insight to her character in that first issue, and you got to see the type of person that she is. You would be lost on a few things, and you can easily just look that up. It was a couple characters that were in there that were actually characters from prior series, so that's why you're going to be a little lost. But for the most part, I think as a new reader, you could jump into it, but if you're a long-time reader of the series, I would give it a few more issues before making judgment on the first one, because that one was obviously designed for new readers to jump in. That's why I wanted to bring it up. Same reason I want to bring this one up. This series is trash. This series is not good at all. I'm not enjoying it. I don't like the artwork. I don't like the plot. I don't like really. I honestly can say I don't really like anything going on in this series. So I'm bringing this one up to let you know that I felt as though I wasted my money on both issues so far. So I don't want you to waste your money. It's just pan through it when you get to the shop. That's it. Pan through it. Maybe read a quarter of the book. Go from there. But it's absolutely boring, and the artwork just isn't that nice. I'm sorry. But with all that being said, that's always just my opinion. KO, that's true. It's barely a Surfer story. It's really not. The story is not focused on him at all. Show us the art. Okay. So let's see. I should probably put art after, huh? Let's see. Here. That's what it looks like. So that's why I said it's not like the worst art I've ever seen before, but it's just not that nice. And then the story is super lacking as well. So definitely not continuing on with that series. Let's see. Wanted way more normal. That's what I literally talked about that series when it came out, and I said, yes, I am pumped for a new Silver Surfer series. It has been a while since we had one. I hope it's really good. And it's really not Silver Surfer at all. There's a bunch of clunky jazz and R&B references, and he goes, that is true. I actually like a lot of the references. So I think that's nice. But for the most part, it's meh. Too cartoony. I agree with that too. I'm bringing this one up, not because it's a new series, because when I saw a new Captain America series, I was actually excited for it. But it says it's continued from Captain America Sentinel of Liberty 11, and it's continued in Captain America Symbol of Truth, issue number 12. Two series I'm currently not reading, so no Captain America for me. Predator is always great. I will say, though, I don't think I reviewed the first issue for you guys. I'm like really confident my shop didn't get Predator, and then I totally forgot about it because I thought I was supposed to get it. So I'm thinking that I didn't actually read that first issue. So we'll find out. I'm gonna take a peek at it tomorrow, and if it looks like it doesn't make any sense, that's gonna confirm it. Predator's pretty cool. Felt like the 200. That's cool. I kind of get that from the cover. I have Warlock on my list for next week. It looks cool as hell. I'm starting to work on this coming Sunday's video. So I didn't get a chance to take a peek at it yet. I'm bringing this one up too. This is just like a little, I think these are all just like one-shot stories. They're not oversized issues or anything like that. But Star Wars does, like this one, Tales of the Ewoks. I mean, I'm sorry, Star Wars fans, did we really need it? I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I know they just announced a lot of stuff, so people are really hyped up about Star Wars right now. But with all the other Star Wars comics that are being pumped out by Marvel at the moment, is this something that was necessary? I don't know. I doubt it. Is a lot like the Predator. All right, that's cool. That's the one I was thinking of. Predator and Plants of the Apes. Dude, Marvel and Disney, man. Preston did it. If it did, I apologize. I'll go back and check it out real quick. I don't remember. It did. Zemo. Damn, that's a nice one too. That's a nice one. It has no dialogue. I'll be looking. Oh, wait, it's got... So the Ewoks doesn't have any dialogue at all in it? That's odd. Yeah, why bother? I hate when comics do that. Now, if it's like an ongoing series and you're maybe deep into the series, one I can think of off the top of my head is Gideon Falls from Image, and then I know for a fact that Gideon Falls and what was the other one? It's the one that kind of recently wrapped up from Image as well. I keep wanting to say what's the furthest place from here, but it's not that. It wrapped up. It was like 12 issues. I don't remember. But it's another one that didn't have any dialogue in some of the issues as well. Not Step by Bloody Step. Not that one. That's not the one I'm thinking of. I think it was 12. I'm pretty sure it was 12 issues. I can literally, it's like right on the tip of my tongue. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I didn't read that one. I know Fire Guy Ryan really likes the series too, and it had such an incredible ending as well. That's what hurts even more. I can't remember it. I almost dropped it at the beginning of the series. That one's gonna bug me. That's the last one. It's just one of these Marvel voices. I'm pretty sure this has a first appearance, but I'm going to... Yes! There it is. I'm from Dade. A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. That's it. That's the one. That's why I kept saying, I keep thinking of what's the furthest place from here, because I knew it had a long name like that, but I just couldn't put it... It was right there. Oh, Righteous Thirst. Yeah, Righteous Thirst. Righteous Thirst. I don't even know if I just said that. But here's the covers for this one. This is just one of those Marvel Tales. A big oversized issue. $10. Really going to buy it? I'm not going to buy it. I can tell you that much. But there is, I believe, first appearances in this one. And with that being said, I'm going to bring up everybody's favorite website, Key Collector, to see what they deem as keys this week, because I also like to do that as well. Yeah, so it does have first appearance of Spider-Friend, a Spider-Man from a sitcom universe. Getting real lazy with these names, Marvel. Spider-Friend. Next one's going to be Spider-Pal and Spider-Buddy, and they're going to create a team of super Spider-Pals or something stupid like that. First full appearance of Recluse, previously appeared in a fan-submitted concept character. First appearance of a female Kraven in an alternate universe. That shit's gonna be stupid. More spider people, oh vey, I know. Spider's the newest here. Yeah, that's the one you guys didn't know we're getting next. It's Spider. Maybe Arachnid Spider too. Next is Spider. Just... Yeah, it's so stupid. Batman Incorporated... All right, so Batman Incorporated, we didn't talk about it, but it's got a cameo of Dusty Bronco, a member of the Joker Incorporated, probably nothing. New series, bunch of new ones. This still has World Tree coming out on Key Collector, so be on the lookout for it tomorrow. And Guardians, introduction of Groot Fall, a mysterious, ominous phenomenon. Is that really a key? That's not really a key. And why would this even be on Key Collector? Anthology of stories told by Ewoks, interpreted by artists. Why would that be on a list of keys? That doesn't make any sense to me. And this one, final issue of the series for 8 Billion Genies. Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country. Follow-up series to Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country. These aren't keys, bro. None of these are keys. I mean, there's a few. Like, this one's just telling you what the book is about. A retired conflict photographer lives in... That's literally just what the book is about. You're right, key facts. At that rate, you could put all the books on there as key facts. This. A giant monster seeking an intimate partner causes a massive destruction across civilization. Oh, it does say non-key. You know what? Oh, hold on. Before I continue on with that, it says non-key. It says non-key next to it. What does it say with the Ewoks? However, this is a key. The Ewoks book is a key, everybody. Just be aware of that going into New Comic Book Day tomorrow. The anthology of stories told by Ewoks, interpreted by artists, is a key. And the follow-up series to the Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, it's a key. And so are these. This one's not. That's the only one. They really did that for just one. I don't know what the difference is between this one, though, and these. It's the same concept. It's a brand new series with a description next to it. That's literally what it says the book is about. So if you are looking for a legit key, though, of the week, Marvel's Voices Spider-Verse 1 does have some first appearances in it. Are they real first appearances? I don't know. You could say the same thing about Spider-Boy last week. Is that a real first appearance? Who knows? As I should say, does it matter as a first appearance? That's what you should really take into consideration. Spider-Boy came out last week with a brand new Spider character. Well, look at this one this week, 1 week later. Spider-Friend, Recluse, Female Craven. You never know. That's it, everybody. We got some really good books coming out this week. Let's see. Key collect. That's true. They think everyone is a key. Got to get people to spec books to hang out in the long box. That's true, too. But that's it, everybody. That's all the books coming out this week. That was a hell of a list. That was a load of issues. I think the thumbnail says 96 books are coming out. But that was a lot. That was a lot of really cool covers. Alex Ross ones are obviously my favorite. I don't even know what I'm looking forward to most this week. I feel like every publisher that popped up, I mean, Marvel, Spider-Man, I'm really pumped for that. Boom Studios, I don't think has one for me, but Image is having an enormous week. I'm really excited for that too. Alec Friend. Oh, man. But yeah, let me know which ones you're looking forward to. We'll chat more on Thursday stream. I'm going to be doing, like I said earlier, I'm going to be doing the reviews of that video. It's a ton of fun as well. Stop in. It's going to be 5 o'clock EST. Tomorrow, I'm going to be featured on the EXP. It's the comics and collectibles that they do. All the links are down below in the description. They've got a whole bunch of books that they sell off, and then I'm usually the guy that just comes on, talks some comics with everybody. It's a fun time. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there. If you got any questions, reach out. But also, I didn't pin the comment today. I totally forgot. If you want to join a community Discord, I have a Discord set up. We talk comics, we talk collectibles, we talk a whole bunch of fun stuff. Reach out to me through Instagram or something if you want the link to that, because like I said, I totally forgot to put it as a pinned comment today. But there's like 20-something people in there, and it's a lot of fun. So if you want someone else to talk to, it's a good place to hang out. Everybody's nice to each other. Thank you all for the chat. I love you guys. You guys all rock. It was fun talking with you guys. Everybody that donated, that means a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. It's going to be going in the books. It's going to be going in the giveaways. You guys, this is the best community out there. You guys are the best. Thank you all so much for everything. Like I said, love you all. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.